People who live by the 1,000-mile rule, what's your marriage like? My boyfriend Jake and I had the perfect setup. We shared locations on our phones 24/7 because I'm anxious and he traveled a lot for work. I loved watching his little blue dot move around airports, seeing him safely land in Denver or Phoenix. It made me feel connected when he was gone. The 1,000-mile rule was his idea. He said anything that happens more than 1,000 miles away doesn't count. I thought he was joking at first, but he kept bringing it up. Babe, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Always with that stupid grin. I never agreed to it. I just laugh and change the subject because honestly, who thinks like that? Last month, Jake flew to Seattle for a conference. I watched his location like always, seeing him move from the airport to his hotel downtown. Normal stuff. But Tuesday night around 11 p.m. his dot stopped moving. Not at the hotel, at some random house in a residential neighborhood. I stared at my phone for 20 minutes, waiting for it to update. Maybe it was a glitch? But no, there he was, just sitting in this stranger's driveway. I called him. Hey babe, what are you up to? Just grabbed dinner with some clients. About to head back to the hotel, but his dot hadn't moved. Still at that house. Oh cool, where did you guys go? This little Italian place downtown. You'd love it. Lie. Complete lie. I screenshotted his location, the timestamp, everything. Instead of starting a fight over the phone, I decided to play detective. Send me a pic of your food. I'm jealous. 10 minutes later, he texted back a photo of some pasta. But here's the thing. I reverse searched that image. It was from a food blog from 2019. His location finally moved around midnight, back to the hotel. I didn't sleep that night. When he got home Friday, I acted totally normal. Hugged him at the airport, asked about his trip, let him tell me all about the boring meetings and terrible hotel coffee. That weekend, I planned a surprise. I told him I wanted to throw a little welcome home party. Nothing fancy, just pizza and beer with our friends. He seemed excited. I invited everyone. His coworkers, his brother, my sister, even his mom. About 15 people total. While everyone was eating pizza in our living room, I stood up to make a toast. I'm so glad Jake's home safe from Seattle. He had such an interesting trip. I pulled out my laptop and connected it to our TV. I thought everyone might want to see where Jake spent his time. Up on the screen went a giant screenshot of Google Maps. There was his little blue dot sitting in that residential driveway with the date and timestamp. Tuesday, 11:47 p.m. The room went dead silent. Jake's face went white. This isn't the Italian restaurant you told me about, is it, babe? His coworker Mark actually started laughing. Dude, that's Amanda's house. Amanda, his just a friend coworker who I'd heard about but never met. Jake tried to stammer something about how it was complicated, how they just talked, how the 1,000-mile rule meant it didn't matter anyway. His mom looked horrified. The what rule? I grabbed a little gift bag from the kitchen counter. I got you a welcome home present. Inside was a new phone charger and a note that said, for your next trip, don't worry about sharing your location anymore. You're off my map permanently. Everyone started filing out pretty quickly after that. Jake kept trying to explain, but I just held up my hand. You're right about the 1,000-mile rule. What happens 1,000 miles away doesn't count. But what happens in our living room, in front of everyone we know, that definitely counts. He moved out the next week. Turns out Amanda lived 1,247 miles away, so technically he was following his own stupid rule.